Oh, cheers Stig for letting me get to work in style, man. This is way better than a rental car. Sorry, really no offence, but yeah, if I had taken your car, I would have been having to leave earlier, I would have been so depressed on the way to work, having to sit in 4 wheels of traffic, and now, fucking right, I'm getting around. The bike itself, it's alright. Filter in, done. Major drum brakes in here, to be honest. Yeah, it's a drum brake. You're not going to expect much out of your rear braking. Just time it, man. Just think about it. You're on a heavier lump anyway, so all you got to do is compensate for the fact that it's such a lump. And the way you are, really, you are actually going to have a lovely ride. You are not always trying to snatch performance out of your bikes. Sometimes just let the road come to you. And it does come. Fucking hell, I'm hitting 40 without meaning to. I mean, what else can I say, man? I'm actually twisting the throttle less than on this than on the Tiger. I'm not sure if this has got ride by wire. I think it's just a throttle cable, but it does the job. Jeez, man. People say if you get a cruiser, get a Harley, but so many alternatives to modern cruisers these days. There's not a real urgency to get a Harley. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Obviously a Bet is a phenomenal bike, no shadow of a doubt about it, but you've got alternatives that are a little bit cheaper, save you a bit more money as well. You know, and depreciation on Harleys, I heard, there's an up and down sort of game, you know, so you might as well get like a Suzuki. Why not? It's got the same aspect as the Harley does. It's just as big as the Big Daddy, to be honest. It's fucking massive, this thing. But you know, people look at you and go, "Oh, it's not a Harley." It's not disappointed in you now. I should tell them. It's still making as much noise as a Harley would. Still, you know, if anything, I've probably got a bit more of a lighter bike on me right now. You know, I didn't stop my Tiger. Road presence on one of these things is great, man. You get to notice a lot more. You feel safer, the fact that you've got this space taken up on the road, and you know, I'm still a bike, end of the day. If I have to filter and I see it clear to do so, I'll go for it, man. But right now, what's the point? I'm enjoying all that space in the world people are giving it because they can see this thing's a beast. See, it's bigger than their usual little putter around bikes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my presence on the Tiger XRX, if you see one of my bikes and you're following them, it doesn't really look much, and that's why people are inclined to try overtake me, and then suddenly I let the engine loose and you know, I've gone and embarrassed them and potentially put myself in a dangerous situation from doing so, but that's my ego. But yeah, one of these, I think the noise does it more. This is meant to be heard and then obeyed. Where he's coming from. When you're sitting on the cockpit of this, the exhausts don't sound so fucking lethal, but when you're behind one of these things, fuck me, man, my ears were ringing. And I wasn't even near the bike. I was well behind. Obviously, enhanced riders do things like that. Yeah, one of those. Starting to hill shift more often. Kind of got to grips with that. It's got a sick Spider-Man top. Come on, mate. I'm on the cruise. Oh no, I want to come enjoy Virgin. You know what? A hill shifter. Once you get used to it, it works. It does work. Especially for that one I was with, the manager, imagine this, gave me the helmet in a box, all I could see was the box, carrying it around during my induction like as if it was something important. Came about time to hand it over to me. She didn't hand it over to me, she just dropped it on the floor and it pointed at it and went, "That's your helmet." I was like, great. So I've got to go deliver for you on a botched helmet. You won't even let me use mine because it's just too colourful. So I was just like, you know, fuck this job, left it to it. But every time I'd finish work, hand over the Domino's bike, get back onto my YBR 125 because the Domino's bikes like to be Honda and Novas a lot of the time, and their example of gearbox is actually semi-automatic, so you have the option to change gear. Still recommend changing gear when you're riding one of those, but you can very well get up to the 50-40 mile an hour mark in first gear and just twist and go really. There's no clutch on one of those things, you just twist, go, change gear when you feel it. Even that actually had a heel shifter, funny enough, but it was backwards. So I had to put my foot up to go down in gear, and down to go up a gear. So getting onto your clutch and gear bike after that, you kind of have to recalibrate if you're not. Let's see what filtering's like anyway. Here we go. Stig, I've got to give you a little shout about your bike, mate. Your idle speed's pretty low. That means when I was pulling up on the first day of you using your bike into the depot, I pulled into the bay as you would, you know, first gear down, just do car park maneuver in first gear, and pulled in onto the bay and it just conked itself out. Again, I was just warming your bike up now before I set off, sitting there idling for a couple of minutes, like 2-3 max, course of a cigarette, let's say that, and it just cut itself out again. It sounded like it ran out of petrol, but you've still got enough petrol in there. Oops. Floorboards, cruiser, low, right? I'm just chucking out key words here. Bend. Scrape. I've got to make sure I don't fucking scrape these things, man, because they are horrible when they scrape. I've heard Stig scrape them, we've seen Stig scrape them. Stig got some scrape. Alright, let's strategize. Wide in. Wide in. I'm just stick wide. Yeah.